You know, if my son was here, this would be quite funny because he knows so many words that have definitions that people understand, that I can understand. They're part to do with psychology. The other day, he told me I was aloof. Now, I don't know what it means, so I have to look it up. Now, it's nice to be able to break down somebody by the way they act. It could be the act of the moment. Maybe they don't know why they're saying it. We don't know which words exactly to choose before it becomes, oh, poor me. Poor me. Oh, I can't believe it. Oh, where's my wallet? Oh my God. And the person you're traveling with, calm, collective, doesn't have to worry that you're the connection to the other side with this other person. And you're, oh my God, I can't believe I lost my keys. Where's my wallet? Where's my passport? Oh my God, you're creating acid in the other person. Now, is it actually acid? Well, this is what my son said. So when you're going somewhere with somebody else, or if you're not going with somebody else, and oh my God, I lost my wallet and somebody's around you, or you ask somebody, or you're looking for it. If you're connected to anybody else's life at that moment, you're going to create an acid in these people. So you always prepare yourself. Remember who you are. So let me fix, I have a destination problem. I don't know why I have this destination problem. Just give me a second to fix it. I'm going to try to hopefully remember. I lost my sync to Rumble. Not very happy about that. It says set up new live stream. Static stream key. Create a new static stream key. Okay. I'm going to take this one here. Let me see. Okay, maybe I'll use that one. I'll take that one. I'll go over here. I'll go over here, go over here, destination, edit. You know, and also when oh my God, my stream key, I could have never had it, was 5 numbers instead of all 50. Well, that's a stream key. That's not very many numbers. Wow. Maybe a shortened version. Just give me a second. Let me see if I got this stream key through everything. URL, let me get that. Okay, got that. Now let me see if everything is corrected. Just give me 1 sec to check this out. Okay, it's still not corrected. I want to just fix this. I need to see why is it so short, my key. It's very, very short. I need live templates, static URLs. Let me see. No, templates. Let me see this one. Okay, let me go back just 1 second. Wow, why can't I use this live streams? Okay, it doesn't say. Maybe I'll get a new one. Let's see, can I get this template here? Public. Okay, next. Please verify right now. Next. Who's in the stream? Mr. Tack Bands. Okay, UBB. Okay. Monetization and stuff. Get streamer configuration. No backwards. No streamer, blah, blah, blah. Next. Right now. Okay. Okay. Just give me a second because there's just something wrong on my page. I just can't figure out what it is. Let me see. Take that. I already got that. Boom, bang, did that. Come over here, edit. Come over here and paste. Okay. Okay. Okay, it ain't working. Maybe I'll just cross it off and remove it from here. And I'll add on this one here. I never go with this one here. Okay, so now that somebody was here and they left and nobody's here, it was just me, that's fine. I am going to begin. Now we're always going to start off this video with what I do, and then I'm going to go on, and it's going to be a little slow. So it's going to be the beginning is slow. Come back in 10 minutes. This will be slow. Okay, this will be slow. If you want to talk to me, right? There's no problem. You're going to want to talk to me. You want to ask me something, I'll answer any question. I make it up. I make everything up. The thing I think, let me see if I can put this in. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, I'm doing this here. I'm pasting this here. Just give me a second. Okay. There. So I wrote all these things. There's one person here. It could be me. What I'm doing right now is S19. But first, I want to talk about this person. I think, let me see if I can find the channel. Yes, it's David Wynn Miller, right? There's been more people putting out stuff on his channel. Highly intelligent, factual reality that's actually happening, in which is going right over our heads. And one of them is admiralty, which is the law of the sea and the law of the land. And there's many things they say, and I don't want to get into it. The only thing I want to take out of it so we can understand this realm and understand these words that are spoken. I am more into the depth of every single letter, of every single dot and every single dash, and how numbers came together, and then that letter that goes with that number. Now, I'm working about 99% in singularity. I'm not working in formation. I'm working with the base skeleton. At least I think it's the skeleton. It's the end result. It's funny. It's the end result. Well, an emoji is a bird. So would the emoji be the full result? And then the end result is me writing out bird. That when we come into this world, we see something, right? We see two people together naked, and that we don't see them dressed. So this is the situation naked. The emoji is the complete situation. It's actually, that's more of the truth than anything, because it's telling all the stories. What we did is we broke it all down, and I went back with the skeleton, and now I'm rebuilding up the skeleton. Our alphabet is that skeleton. I'm not doing it in, when I said I'm doing it in skeleton formation, because there's multiple surfaces of letter math languages, and one is gematria, and it's simple gematria. It's where one, let's call it piano gematria, or let's call it the cubic gematria, because it goes up to 7, and then that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I can go like this, like this. I can make it castle-like. Do I put my numbers in a string? Do I write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? How do I do it? And why do I do it? So in the artwork on how I do something, like this one over here, and I don't have them all. Here is where it repeats, that you can see 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And you don't see the 1 here, because I joined both of them. Okay, I joined both sides together, and you can see one person here, one person over here, and in between you'll end up with the person with the head in the heavens, the birth in the heavens of the seventh gate, right over here, right? Let me show you. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. Let me, where I'm pointing, you see this, I call it the person here, the heads come together. 1 foot here, 1 foot over here. You see this ace, and then above the ace, right, is the head at the seventh gate. Each shoulder is 6 and 6. The arms stretch out. Okay, you're lying down over here. And then you have multiple worlds. And then up here or down here, which will be this over here, is I believe we're inside of this. And the reason for that is the 8 ball and the 15 ball in pull are 7, 8, and 15 in pull, right? Which is actually 6, 7, and 8. If you want to see it in the singularity move, you're going to see it this way. See that X that's in the center, understanding what the V and the X are. And let me see what else we have. We have the multiple levels of who I am. Okay, the multiple levels, and that one in the center, right, is spanning between both sides of the globe. So when you have the panning or the satellite, right, you have the eye that brings everything down into it, and you're spanning two sides over here. Let's call that the ruler, the measuring tape. And I look everything as three. Everything is three. I mean, imagine you have the ruler, right? You have the ruler. Let me just move this over a little bit. What happened to my camera? No, let me move the camera this way. How do I get them? Okay, so you have the yardstick, which is 3. You have A, B, C, and then once you have D, you start over to the next side. In the triangle, you have A, B, C, and then D is back to the beginning again. So you went all the way around. So you might be starting at C, D, or you're going to start at C, D, E, F, G, or is it A, B, C? Which way do you want to start? Anyways, we're not going to get into that. Makes no difference right now. This scale over here is a scale. If you start off 1, 2, 3, 2. Let me see. Did I get this right? 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 1. And I'm thinking, do I join the 3, 3 together here and the 1, 1 together here, and so on and so forth? And then we would go. Then I would go. Let's say skip this one here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. And at the same time, we might be able to say 2, 2, 6, 2, 2, 6, 6, 2, 2. Sorry, 2, 2, 2, 6, 2, 6. Now, why do I say all of this? When I put these two rows together as 3 and 3, it'll be 6. When I put these two rows together, it'll be 2. This one is already 2. So it's 2, 2, and 2, bringing these two together through this one over here. And you can see this connection, this line. And I get this off of the roulette wheel, because the roulette wheel, the betting pattern that shows you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, sections of 12. Because we're going 3 numbers, 6 numbers, 9 numbers. The minute we go to the next 3 numbers, we remove the first 3 numbers. And the beginning and the end are alike, like above is below. And it does that all the way to the bottom of the board. Now, number 1 switches between colors. So you can see at the top where it says here with the mouse, A, B, C. So it'll be 2, 6, 2, 2, 2, 6, 2, 6. So I think there's also been a question about that somewhere in time. Over here, this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, where you see distortion over here. Let me see. I'm not sure if you can see it. I'm going to show it to you here. This one here. One shows to the left, one shows to the right, because I'm only using 6 of 9. 6 of 9. I'm not using all of them. I don't have to. You don't use all of them when you play Scrabble? When you play Scrabble, do you use all the letters? When you play any game, do you use all of the letters, all of everything? Do you? Looks like a monkey. Which one? Are you still here right now? Because I don't show anybody that's here, and I'm trying not to think if anybody's here or not. And if you're here, I will participate with you. There was something I wanted. I don't remember what it was. You had to check. Just give me a second. Yeah, I had to write my sister and my niece. They weren't feeling too good. Well, I guess you don't get the count, right? Count Dracula. You know, I wrote a little story. The reason I wrote that story, a young man knocking on your door, bringing you ice for your fridge to keep the food cool. Look beyond. You can see them on their horses heading back to town as you hear the clippity clop of the hooves. Are you writing a story? Then it says, I should have moved this stuff over. Every phrase you hear, every riddle you hear. And why is it a riddle? Why is everything a riddle? Because you're really hearing sounds, right? And until you adjust everything for how you hear that sound, you might be hearing just yeah, sounds and everything. And now you're only hearing sounds until you adjust. Now you hear sounds, but you don't know what they mean. I'm only 1 year old. I hear sounds all over the place. I'm 1 year old. I have no idea what they're saying, but I don't care. I'm hearing, but I'm not listening. Or I'm listening, but I have no idea what's going on. Somebody pay attention to me. I'll cry. So if I cry, I become an emoji. Because the minute a child cries, you're going over to see what's wrong with the child because you grew up through understanding of the skeleton of words. That is a cool story. You know what? Yeah, thank you. So I'm just gonna jump on to my first piece I was working on. And I got so many pieces of paper. I already did this already. So this is S19. So it's 19 and 19 and 19 and 19. 1, 2, 3, 4. It might get a little boring, but I just sometimes when I have something to say, I just want to come out here right away. I can't be quiet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equals to 95. Well, you know what? Einstein, Neptune, they're both 95, as well as understanding 1776. That's also going to be the same thing because there's a whole game going on in here. 888, 592, and this would be times 2, and this would be times 3, and 444 times 4, and 296. 296, is that what it is? Times 6, right? And then it'll be times 8, it'll be 222, and 6, 14, 15, 16, 26, 28, okay? 8, 14, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 1 is 24. 8, 2, 4, 6, 2 is 28. 8, 9, 4, 9, 2, 9, 4, 9, 8, 17, 13, 30, 32, 39, 13, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 28, 28, 39, 28. 1, 3, 1. You're asking about a moon cycle. Here's 95. It's the ways of the water. It is Neptune moving of the waters. And Einstein is 28, 39, 28. Neptune is 19 and 19
equals to 38, and 57. Did I get that right? 38 and 57. It is the moon. 3 by 19 is 57. Within Neptune, the moon, 7 by 4, 7 plus 4, is the energy provided by the moon, the energy that moves time. And that's where the angels come to be born. 28 and 11 equals to 39. The 10 angel, bringing it into the house of Alpha Beta. 3 by 9, 27. 3 plus 9, 12 becomes 93. And that's Saturn's house. I don't do this. And then if I want to back up what I said, I'll just go over here. I'll wing it all the way to the bottom and show you that even the world agrees with this when they say the orphans are coming, and over here is 57 for the word moon, and over here is 75. It becomes 57, 75. 51, Mars plus 6, 57, 21, 35, 66, freedom, woman, 75. So electric, 75. Moon, 57. 3 by 25, and then 3 by 19 equals to area space, which is 4014. Division of night and day, 16 and 8 equals to 24. And that is what divides the gate, day and night. So if it's day and night, it's the sun and the moon. I don't tell you anything other than what's already been created. We have 19, then we have 38, then we have 57, then we have 76, which is Earth and Mars, playing a role in Uranus. And Saturn. Earth, 52, Uranus, 94, Mars, 51, Saturn, 93. But the single digit count is 5 and 2, 7. 9 and 4 is 13. 1 and 3 is 4. 5 and 1 is 6. G-O-D, God. And this one is 3. 3476 in kilometers, or 666. 6 times 6 times 6 is equal to the diameter of the moon. However, we're moving and grooving through this system. This says see creation in the moon. 4, 5, and 6 is not actually looking like this. It'll be 4 plus 0. It'll be 4 plus 3, and then the next one will be 4 plus 2. Where do I get this? Well, when you look at the deck of cards or a dice cube, the 4 corners is in everything after 3. This one over here is going to be 2 plus 1 equals to 3. It is on the standard side of Q. Now you would say, how come? Why is it on the stand? Because it's A and B, first and second. First, second, stand my DNA. It's a tan DNA. It's a divided strands of DNA. Earth and Mars come together right over here. Earth and Mars come together over here. And 3 and 7, 10, 6 and 4 create 10, 10, which creates an 11, 1 and 1, 2 worlds coming together. So it's not me, it has nothing to do with me. If I add another 19 over here, it becomes 95, right? And now one more 19 equals to 114. That is 120 minus 6. 120 minus 6, hold on a second. 120 minus 6 equals to 114, which is A, B, C equals to 6, which means this is D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, I'm just think L, M, N, O, which is when you add it up, okay, you're going to add up 4, right, all the way to 15. And that's going to equal to 114. But there's another realm to this. If you were adding this to a single digit, you would go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 equals to what is 39. Angel is 39, 17, 24, 34, 39, right? And then you would have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, which equals to 21. I added it to a single digit over here. So your bottom digit, okay, would come out to 60, and your top digit would come out to 54. Time creation in the sun, 69. 3 by 3 equals to the 9. 3 plus 3 equals to the 6. Now, where does this come from? Why this number? It's A, B, C. After that, everything repeats. A, B, C, and then it repeats. So all you're going to do is you're going to run A, B, C 6, and then you're going to go B, C, D 9. It's A, B, C, D 10, which is broken up to run A, B, C 6, B, C, D 10, and there's 1 missing here and there's 4 missing here. It's either this one or this one. This one or this one. One of the two. And it runs in rotation like the cat. So if you're running it in rotation, here's 9. We can do some artwork with this. And here would be 6. So I don't see this so good. Let me get a little light on this. Yeah, that's not the best design. But we're going to run it this way. And then we're going to run it this way. And what I've noticed is that when we create this, we only get a 6 star to actually run this formation, right? The only time, this is your hexagon, the only time the other side comes in, if we want to lock it together, would be like bar it, right? This is 6, right? Now we bar it, we now create the 8. Now that would be the king. And then when the queen is created, we create a double Q. And that double Q, Q is the 17th letter. We now bring 17 into the effect. And now 17, 18, 19 are all locked up together in the star system that we live. 17, Mars, 18, the sun, 19 is the moon. And now we can see 2 plateaus, but we're going to add a little bit of extra to it, right? Now, can we add a little bit more to this? I'm trying to see if we can add more to that, right? Can I add more to this? Let me see. There you go. We can add just a little bit more to that, and maybe an extra plateau over here, right? So we have many plateaus, one on this side, one on that side. And we can continue on with this design over here, right? And if I want to put the final wings on it, let me see if I got this properly. Did I get that properly? Yes. And then you put the bottom wing on it over here, and then you put the top wing on it. And now disclosed in your what is 3 by 3, 3 plus 3, 6 and 9 is now your star. And now you have your multiple levels. I'm not really sure how we should connect this again, right? Should we? Just trying to see how we can draw up all these lines, right? Should we be doing it this way? So we're going to leave that at this. Let me just take back and see the comments that we have here. Oh, actually, it's why would you say 1978? Oh, 5738. Okay. Very good. Okay. Let me look at that. Let me look at that at the same time. 5738, 1978. Very good for bringing that up. 5783. Yes, the monkey. Yes, the monkey is number 83. And this is 2023. So did we finish the year of the monkey? Really? No, we didn't. Last year was not the year of the monkey, but it was the monkey number 83. It was the monkey moon. So now I'd like to know what the Mayan did with this. 5738 is 12 and 11. 5739. Well, no, now it's hold on, now it's 2024. I'm just writing this out. It's 2024. It's 5784, which is going to be a reverse of 5748, and that would have been 5748, right? That would have been 36 years ago. 36 years ago. So that'd be 1988. 1988. That's my grandfather passed away, 1988. I like that. And it's a 12-12 year this year. This is a 12-12 year, right? 5748. This is a 12-12 year. Why is it a 12-12 year? This is where Pluto and the moon come in. 19 and 28 is the year of time. Here's 47. 19 and 28, the cycle in our DNA and our creation comes in this year. 84 is for Pluto. 48 will divide, or 84 will divide the night and the day. 32 and 12 creates 44. This one over here will create 1, and this one will create. It's the year of 1 and 1. It's the beginning of the creation. It's absolutely perfect. So if we go 19 plus 28, we're actually going to come out with 17 and 3, which is 3 by 17 is 51 and 20. It's now a gateway number, Q. And it talks about Mars, and it's T minus counting down. This would now be 3 and 8. And again, we're back to the gold, the monkey, and the club. So it seems like the monkey was broken up into 3, possibly 3 and 3. They all equal to number 38 or 83. That's the reason. 1 and 2 is 3. 9 and 8 is 17. 1 and 7 is 8. That's where I get this. How do I create 17? The many ways to create 17 is 2, 5, 8, and 1, 8. 1 times 8, 1 plus 8, 9 and 8 equals to 17. We're going to show you on another page. Then I'm going to finish this page here. 1 times 8 equals to 8. 1 plus 8 equals to 9. 9 plus 8 equals to 17. 8 times 9 equals to 72. It's one of the rare numbers that bring its creation together, 1 and 2 coming together with the same number, and that will create a fullness, because 1 and 2 are not alone. It's 2 with 1 in the house. How was everything created? But you can't have a car with just the motor. You can't have the motor without the gas. You can't start the car, or you crank the car, so you have to all know the pieces and parts. The next numbers are going to understand is 1, 10, and 8, 34, 39, 49. Now, I did mention 1, but 18 is a special number because it's 10 and 8 that come to be 18. Another thing, there was something I started a minute ago that I never finished. These 7 and 11, and this is where you come into the cube, right? Equals to 18. This is the 8 and 10 equals to 18, but there is no 9 and 9. There's only one 9 inside of this. And this I'll get to after when I get back to the number of the sun, right? I did this one for the number of the sun, and that's where you get the run batted in. The rib of Adam comes from the sun. I say the sun because on the third level of this creation, it equals to 54, which is the sun in the house of Bait, to the creation of the light, of the one heaven spirit, of Jack, of Jesus, if you want to look at it. October, the octagon. Why do I say this? Is because this number will create 27. And for me, the word bet, or 2 and 7, the B coming together with the 7, the only way to get the 7 is 1 and 6. So it's telling me the life inside the house of 9 and 9. And I say 9 and 9 because to originally create this, okay, you're going to need, I mean, when it gets created, you are going to end up with 9 and 9. 3 times 6, 18. 3 plus 6, 9 equals to 27. So this number will recreate this number. So, but we're working, is that number 18 that we're working on right now? Right. I should have been working on 19, but I didn't. I made a mistake. Anyways, we'll continue with this. So in this is 7, 3, and 4. 10 with number 3 and 9 with number 4. 1 is 12, 1 is 13. The king and the queen, where it's the 13th card and it is the 12th card. Can you use it as bar mitzvah? And here it is the bat's mitzvah. The king and the queen. At the same time, you're going to go and you're going to have king, numeric value 41, and queen, numeric value 62. Between the two of them, it equals to 103. And if I minus it, it equals to 21. Valentines of the cube. This is an extension through Mars. You notice they're both the same thing. 2, 1, 1, 2. The queen and the king. And I made a mistake, so that's not going to happen. It remains the same thing in another sense now. The king remains the king. And then the queen remains the queen. 12 and 13 again coming together, bar mitzvah and bar mitzvah. And this will be 5 as 3 plus 2 equals to 5. And this will be 3 and 4 equals to 7. So the difference between the two is 2 times 4, 2 plus 4 equals to 8 equals to 6. And this is what divides the 7th gate within, the female and the male. When you add up 1 through the 13th card as the king, it equals to 91, and 1 through 12, which is the queen, equals to a total of 78. That's your gateway in the queen. But if I use this to a single digit, right, this will equal to 10, and this one will equal to 9. This one will equal to 6. The lower house and the upper house, Earth and Mars. Where do I get this from? A, B, C, 1, 2, 3 equals to 6. This is A, B, C, D. This is the upper house holding on with the lower house. A, B, C, D. Then in between the two houses is where 7, 8, and 9 reside. 7, 8, and 9, 17, and 18, and 19 equals to 54, residing in the sun. The moon and Mars residing within the sun, the IT system. Maybe you want to call it the way, what's his name calls it, Steve Wynn, right? Let's call it the title. Now we're all going to win that title. So it has something to do with the IT system. I like to call it the BERT system. It's number 29, right? It can be brought on 29. There's many ways to 29. So 49, 59, 61. Is that 66? Wow. Wow, the title. 20, 40, 49, 59, and 2, 61 and 5, 66. Why did I create this? I have to remember why I created that. I don't remember. I just don't remember. Oh, yes, the woman is number 66. Freedom is 66. And what happens is I have number 7 here, and I have number 5 here. Here's number 5, here's number 5, here's number 7. But 6 and 6 come together and they join both sides. Here is 6 and 6. And when they join both sides, right, it becomes connected with 88. You can see that. And this complete area here is the pink is number 8, which connects 6 and 6, which is connecting 5 and 7. The 6 is what's going to connect 5 and 7. Here's the 6, here's the 6. It connects 6 and 6 connects to 7, connecting 5 in both areas. So you're bringing it as 575, and that's your electric moon right over here. That's the story it's telling you. Just give me 1 minute. I just want to take 1 minute. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. It's just something I want to check over here. I had 3 questions asked to me. I didn't even see it. Okay, let me try and see if I can get back into where I was. So yes. So let me continue on. This is the strength of Raish, right? Now I was working with Raish over here. So let me see where I am. Okay, when we added up all the 18s, right? Now I have to ask a question. Will I use this grid? Hold on a second. And don't forget the 18 is 10 and 8, right? So there's many ways to do this. 18, 36, 54, 72, 90. I'm not going to 108. I will add it together and I'm going to go 18, 36, 54, 72. In the 9th position, I end up here. Why did I do this? I don't want to go into 100. So when I get to 90, I add up another 18, but to a single digit. Now, if I did that in every single one over here, then this one would say 27. 18 over 18 equals to 27. Over 18 equals to 36. So your reduced single digit after 3 of them is 36 is your primary house. Then when you do 18 again, okay, it's going to equal into 45. Fox 45. We're now entering into the passageway. And then when I add 18 to it again, I end up with 54. and it's telling me passage sun between here and here, between 45 and 54. This is where we're entering now, right? We're entering to the area. If you want to look at 46, right, is 10, 47 is 11, creates 2. We're now entering time, sun. 49 is the eternal between 2 gates, because 49 represents green, 49 represents go. 9 times 4 is that 36. You're now into the house. 9 plus 4 is 13. Now you're going to talk about the movement within the moon. 1 and 3, 13 relates to the moon, or AI, if you want to look at it. It is ST for gold. It is pliable. 19 and 19 is 38. It is monkey and gold, right? And it'll be created through the menace of the cube. 3 and 8. Because there's 9 here, and 9 here is 18. Take away 7 because of the dots on the regular dice. 5 and 2, take away 7 from 9 and 9 is 11. 7 come 11. When you have 4 sides, it's 4 sides, 7 come 11, right? 11, 11 is 22 and 14. So that's your 36, understanding this beast over here. So now what you have is you have this. So when you look at this, right, this one is 90, this one is 90, this one is 90, and this one, these two are 90, and this is 90. When you do all these, your 10, your first and your ninth, your third and your seventh, those are all your 10s, how you connect. The Mayan connects 7s and 13s, which is connecting this one and this one, 36, right? Now, this one and this one is 36. This one and this one is 126, connecting to the moon. But in all reality, 5 and 7 is 12, 1 and 2 is 3. It becomes 3 and 6. They both become 3 and 6, reduced to a single digit. Now, if I connect this and this, it's 144. And this is 54. So I'm telling you, it's within the sun. It's an exchange between the sun. But when I add up 72 and 72, 7 and 2 is 14, 1 and 4 is 5. 2 and 2 is 4. So it's 5 and 4, 1 and 3 is 4, 8 and 6 is 14, 1 and 4 is 5. It becomes the same thing. This is 144 and this is 126, the same as this is 126. I connect these two for 108. I connect these two for 108. I connect these two for 108 and these two for 108. We bar this first area over here, and we work with the 7th and the 9th and the 3rd and the 8th and the 4th and the 7th and the 5th and the 6th, all connecting the 11s. Why do I do that? Because the rotation of numbers tells me to extend outside the box. And when I go to 10 numbers here, I'm going to show you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now the 10th number is outside the box. So I only want to play what's inside, and it's inside where? We're not going to go from first and last. We're going to start with 2 and 9, and then 3 and 8, and then 4 and 7, and then 5 and 6. Now, we don't have to do it that way, right? You see the way this angle is, 2 and over, like the king, the horse? We're going to do it here. Let's see. I can't do it. Yes. If I do it with this is here. Let me see. This one brings me over to, just one second. If I turn it this way, right, I am going to use okay, the middle one is here. Right, I'm going to use this one and this one. So I'm going to use 6 and 7. Did I get that right? I want to see 1 over, 2 down. Then I want to go 2 down and 1 over. Then I'm going to go 1 down and 2 over, 6 and 7. Then I'm going to go 2 over and 1 up, 9 and 4. And then I'm going to go 1 over and 2 up. Is that 8 and 1? Then I'm going to go 2 up and 1 over. Is that 2 and 7? And then I'm going to go 1 up and 2 over. And then it'll be 4 and 3. And then I'll do 2 over and 1 down. 1 and 6. And then I'll do 1 over and 2 down. 2 and 9. Did I get that? 2 and 9. So it starts over again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I wasn't supposed to use that because of this number over here, right? Did I do that right? Did I do that right? 7, 9, 9, 13, 13, 11, 11, 11, 11. I'm just trying to think of where if I did that right. The second and the ninth, the third and the eighth. So if I'm doing that, I have to use the sixth. Just trying to think. Anyways, you I hope you get the drill. Let me just take a look to see that I did that right. I want to make sure I didn't make any errors. What if I went upwards? I went here. So I'm not okay. Yes, when I went over to the 8 and 1, I went over the opposite way. You see, because it's 8 and 3. It's not 8 and 1. The opposite side is now 8 and 1. What is 8 and 3 is now 8 and 1, right? It's just like the 2, 7, and 9 come together as the 1, 8, and 3 come together. As the 7 and 4 came together. So I'm just trying, that would mean the 3 and the 6 would have to come together, or is it the 6 and the 9? I'm trying to understand which way they came. Right. Sorry. So the 3, 4, 9 come together. So we have, let me do this again. We have 2, 7, 9. Okay. We have 1, 3, 8. We have 3, 4, 9. Let me see, did I do this right? Just hold on for a second. With 3, 4, 9, we have 1, 6, 7. Okay, this is a different formation what I'm looking at right now, right? I came down the second one there. I came down the second one there, 2 and 7. Just give me a second. 2 and 7 and 9, 1 and 8 and 3. So here we have our 2 and our 9. Here we have our 3 and our 8. Here we have our, okay, something wrong here. 3, 4, 9, 3, 4, 9, 3, 4, 9. I'm just something. See, I don't have this one here. I have 4 and 7. I have 4 and 7. Anyways, I think I'm gonna just give me a second. I'm just wow. And I've done this before, so I know 100% that it works out. Let me look at this again. Anyways, that's one of the formations. I just wanted to show you more of the formations, but we were talking about number 18. Perhaps I'm just going to go back to 18 for now and finish off with this explanation. So we know that in French, they say number 18, okay, as 10. It takes A, B, C, D to connect your 10, or if you want, it takes D, F to create your 10. But it's A, B, C, D equals to 10, right? But it's A, B, C that equals to F. So in F is A, B, C. Fac. A, B, C equals to 6. So this is how you get this. So when you say this, you're actually going to say 10. So when you say 10, are you saying 10, 8 equals to 18? Or is it minus, reflecting what B is to the minus side? So this would be the sun. It's in B. 8 and 1. The heavens, Resh. The heavens connect. I use the connect because the 10 is the connect of the mirror. The multiplication and addition brings together, as I showed you before, the 72 and the 17 equals to 89, or brings together these two letters. 89, the reverse of 89 is SR. Maybe we can have the word shire, or we can have the word share. The sounding of the R is in the A family. This is number 8 and 9. This is 19 and 18 equals to 37 equals to 17. Back to 8 and 1 again. 7 and 1, 3, 7 and 1, 3 and 7. Well, if you want to create the H, You know, another way to create the H is you create some bricks over here. And in these bricks, you have the H and you have the I. At the same time, with these bricks, you have the 5 and you have the 2. 5, 2. Let me do that again. Can I do that again? Let me do it with a little bit of color. You have 5 and you have 2. So inside, you see the goalpost that's over here connecting this area. It looks like a goalpost. So 5 and 2 is holding the heavens of I, the birth of I. I'm just thinking right now. So 5 and 2 is the earth number. So it becomes the high earth. So this is what happens. Let me see if I have this right. This is what happens with number 18. I'm just trying to look a little bit deeper because I'm starting to lose myself just a little bit. So these are the numbers when A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. And then we start over again. This one over here will be 90. And then this one over here. Whoop, that's not good. Will be 18. Why? Because I don't want to pass it. So you see the way 18 is here, 18 is here. When it ends up here, the cycle will be complete. So if I did this cycle again, I don't want to mishmash everything. I want to see it's going to go here, 36, 54, 72, 90, and it's going to start over right over here, right? It's going to go one more row, and it's going to start over here. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. On the 15th one, it's going to start over again on the 15th one. Mars starts over in Mars. Starts over in the first, starts over in the 6th, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. 1st, 6th, and 11th. So 1 plus 5 plus 5, right? 5. 5 and 1 is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th one again, and the 5th one again. Every 5th one. So it's the E world. So we understand that. When we added and we went to 18, as I showed you before, 1 and 7, 2 and 16, 3 and 15, etc. This one over here, I wrote ace sun because this says ace, A-C-E, and the sun to a single digit will be A-C-E. Also note, it is orange and yellow. It is yellow and red coming together because it is the 13 ball and the 5 ball in pull. It also, I'm just trying to see, I like it is the 13th and the 5th letter. I like to say matter and energy. Then it's relating to the ocean, relating to the eye. The reason for that, rem is in French, and mer is in French for ocean. You can also look at matter and energy the way I like to look at it. Matter and energy, Mars and Earth coming together. I wrote this down because 6 and then 6 and 6. So it's talking about 1/3 and 2/3, and that's the way this baby's made up. 1/3 when you take 1/3 of the pull and you take 2/3 of the ring, equaling to 3 parts. I like to look at hockey. So things were frozen on ice, and these are the different pucks that move this way and this way. 3 of them. They're round this way and this way. And then this way and this way, 3 of them. Now, after we get through this, we end up with 7 and 11, and this is 7 and 11. There are 18 on 2 sides, in which the dots are going to make up 7 of those positions. And then 8 and 10 is 1 and 8, and we've started all over again. 7 and 2, 6 and 3, 5 and 4 inside the sun, 4 and 5, 3, 15, 2 and 7, the house of bait, 1 and 8. Where do we see 1 and 8? We'll see the 1 singular with 8 around it, so it's complete one side. Then what we're going to do is we're going to change it to number 2. So we're going to have 1 over here and 1 over here. And we're going to have 2 with 7 in between. And then everything begins to divide when we have 3 of them over here. And then we'll have 3 here and 3 here. These will be the empty spaces. When we want to create hearts, what can the heart possibly be? It's 3 spaces, those 3 cubes, and then it's these 3 cubes. These areas are empty spaces. This is all left on the outside. This is all left on the outside. So if you want to know where W is, it could be here. Perhaps the velociraptor on the outside. This area was encompassed by putting the 2 hearts together to create the area. And now perhaps we now have the passage to go through, and we'll just put this in the area, and now we pass through a cube. Remember, Mars has 2 moons. Earth has 1 moon. We'll put the Earth moon over here, and we'll put the Mars moons, 1 here and 1 over here. So we're going to go like that, and that's your receptor moons. This would be the Earth moon, and these would be the Mars moons. 103, Earth and Mars. I just saw that before 2 minutes ago. Where is that 103? Just give me a second. I might have to back up a page. 18, 18, 17, 17, 18, 18. I'm just trying to think 108. Anyways, wherever it is. So now we understand where we got this. Now we're going to go on to we're going to go back now. We're going to go to number 17, where Q comes in. Now, how many times can we get Q? 17, Q. It's 10 and 7 coming together at 17. It is at the gateway connected by 66, connecting 55. 2 worlds. I like to look at that as 2 E worlds. Equals to 34, equals to DC. Together, the 2 numbers equal to Mars. Over here, we had another 17. It's 51 Mars. And another 17 equals the divided gates. So 6, 6, 6. And we all know why, because 5 and 1 and 6 and 2 is 8. We all know why that 5 and 3 is 8. And then, of course, we're going to turn it over, get 4 and 2 is 6. And we know that 4 and 4, right, is Mars and Mars, 8, the heavens, to what is 3 and 3? 6. The divided gate of the sun. That's the way I like to look at it. 3 times 3, 3 plus 3, 6 and 9. A, B, C, B, C, D. Valentine's is 102. When you add it up to the next level in 17, you get 9, 11. You get 14 and 15, you get the other side of the gate because of the math. 1 times 4, 1 plus 4, or 14 or 41 will create this. And this one, 2 times 3, 2 plus 3, equals to 6, equals to 5, or 1 times 5, 1 plus 5, equals to 5, equals to 6. And this is going to be 11, right? And then this will recreate this number again. The same time, when I come to here, 93, I'm going to add 17 to it. And when you add 17 to 93, it equals to 110. The towers have come down. Did I get that right? Why is this 102 and this one? There's something wrong over here. I don't know why I put that. That's Valentine's. Oh, yes, because 85 and 17 is 102. But 8 and 1 is 9, and 7 and 5 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. That's where I get the 93. So then when I add the 17 to the 93, 1 and 9 is 10, 7 and 3 is 10, and X marks the spot. 1 and 9 is 10, 3 and 7 is 10. So when we go to the singular value, 9 and 1 is 10, 1 plus 0 is 1, 7 and 3 is 10, 1 plus 0 is 1. The original 11 creation stems out of the Q formation or the gateway, and that's Mars. Because your third level of 17 is 51. That's Mars. And what's in between this, 51? It is 4, 3, 2, and then 1. That is your BCD. coming together inside of Mars. And then 2, 3, and 4. And then again inside of Mars. And all your Roman numerals, M, D, C, L, X, V, and I, is actually 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1. But between here and here, when 1 is first, you get 9, 8, 7, 6. When it is second, you get 4, 3, 2. When it is first, you get 9, 8, 7, 6. And then you get 4, 3, 2, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. Here to here, here to here. Let me see, did I get that? Here to here, here to here, here to here, here to here. That's right. So this one is going to equal to 30 and 9 and 30 and 9 and 30 and 9. Now, if you go over to the roulette table and you take a look, right, you have 18 and 19, 37, 31 and 8, 39, 31 and 6, 37, 18 and 21, 39. You have 6 and 33, 39, 21 and 16, 37. So this roulette wheel is telling some stories on its own. 39 is for angel. It also represents 10 when two worlds come together at 39. Jesus, 7 times 4 equals to 28, plus 7 and 4, 11 equals to 39. Earth, what is number 5 and 2 dot equals to 7 is 4 and 7 void equals to 11, which represents this cube. So the story I tell you is not because
that I am making it up. I'm making it up from facts that are derived from the elements that have been created. You shared with me, I share back with you what I see. Now, do I see correctly? You can decide on that. I've decided. Now we just have to create a program and see if we can make it look like a pair of pants. Took out all these pencils just to draw a few things. Take them out, put them back. I got a hard job. Take them out, put them back. I got a hard job. I write, I design. Oy, poor me. Poor me. Oh my God. Imagine if I can share all this information and we can find it out that it's truth, we all become each other's security. If we're standing up for the Creator, it is now we must search for one thing, the one thing that our good Lord wants us to know, and that's the truth. Are you willing? Am I sharing? Is there somewhere I can get into somebody's head to speak to them and say, do whatever you do? But I have one question. Do you want to know truth? Is there a possibility that the good Lord has put inside all of us an answer to the equation of how did this house get created? How did we become human beings, humans of the law of the land, if you want to call it that way, law? What has happened? I don't even know what the right thing to say is. I'm not even sure what I should be saying or what I shouldn't be saying. But religion has divided us apart because the truth in religion is it's a story. It's a story of that truth. Can you trust this person? Yes, you probably can trust this person. But can you trust them to know the truth that they share? Certain words are the truth. But to stay apart from each other and to fight each other is not the truth. And if you want to know more of what is the truth, I'm looking for my words, by the way. I've never practiced this before, although I've said it before. It's how can we get everybody on board to see that the Lord has given to us. And I'm going to tell you this. One of my ways across is this truth, Rubik's Cube. If I went ahead, just 1 second. and showed it to you this way. This is the truth in here, the story that it tells in here, put together with the missing pieces and parts over here. And the other pieces and parts is over here, where the letters come to be. The pound key is what separates all the numbers. The star key is what connects. You see, the star key only uses 3 lines on the left because we're only connecting 6 of 8, and we can keep moving it. And the O is the diamond that connects 2, 4, 6, and 8. And then we go over to the ATM machine, right? Have you ever seen the ATM machine? Let's see if I got one over here. Here's the ATM. Take a look at the Q and the Z. It's no longer like on the phone. On the phone, the Q is with PRS 7. The Z is on WXY, right? It's no longer there. It's now 17Q, 1 and 7 equals to 8. Let me see if I can do this. Let me see if I can do this. Let me see if we can follow. So we have, well, that don't work. We have Q, 17. We have Z, 26. 2 and 1 is 3. 7 and 6 is 13. So now we know that's our rotation. 17 and 26 equals to 43. 2 and 6, 2 plus 6 equals to 8. 1 plus 7 equals to 8. Now we have 88 coming together. How ironic is that? 64 and 16 equals to 80. 8 turns into 8, where 6 and 4 is 10. 1 and 6 is 7, equals to 17, which is the derivative of 52, which is Earth. 5 times 2, 5 plus 2 is 10 and 7. Earth is Q. And this has not been done for nothing, because 43 is DC. It is the red hot house. That's what it represents. Anyways, I'm going to be done. If you have any questions, if you can help out the channel, that would be just lovely. Thank you very much, Tammy. Much appreciated. Okay, I'm not finished. I don't know why I did that. I shouldn't have finished. I also have, I worked on 19. Yes, I did 19. 17, I want to go back to just something about Mars 51. Q, is it the S with the O that creates the Q? That's my question, right? And this line would be the division in the oceans. Is the I the line that goes through Q, creating that the I is in the O, like the iOS or the OS, you know, the operating system, the iOS on and off? I'm just thinking. The gateway is within Mars. The house is within Mars. The matrix, the silver matrix, that means number 2. So that means the house is within Mars. I wrote down 102 this way, 212, 102, because when they mention 100, they don't go 1002, they go 102 for 100. 10 is only used, the number 10, right? Or let me use 19, is
Okay, now let me use 17. 17 is used in 77 and in 97. And 19 is used in 79 and in 99. So S is used in Jupiter. That means your birth and gateway extending from who we are is out of Jupiter. 18, where the sun resides. Where was I? What was I doing? Yes, it's going to be 78 and 98. So the high heavens gate is talking about the sun. So we have to unscramble this. And reason for this is in French, you are going to say 60 and 18. And you're going to say 4 times 20 plus 18 in order to get 98. When you come over to this one over here, you are going to go 60 and 17, or you're going to go 4 by 20 plus 17, or plus 10, sorry, plus 10, 7. I shouldn't have done that because this is going to be 4 and 20 plus 10, 8. It's 10, 8 actually. There is no and in it, but I just want to leave it like this. Okay, so what you'll be talking about is 4218. And then over here, you'll be talking about 4217. And then over here, you'll be talking about 4219. So I'm getting a little bit tired right now. I'm not sure. There's so many things that I haven't done. I still haven't talked about the Chinese zodiac. Just give me 1 second. Where am I? Well, when it we're with, hold on, with 80, it's 4 times 20 equals to 80. But that's very good that you said it that way, because 8 times, if you want to work out that situation, we're going to go 80 and 90 for 170, and right away it becomes a natural. It becomes the birth in the heavens. 1 and 8 is that one spirit or one soul. I like to say soul because soul goes with whole. OU is number 36. The L is 1 and 2, which is a wing. So there's a lot of things. Some things certainly have to be discussed. That's for sure. And yeah, so we have 4217, 4218, 4219. And let me look up 30, 72, 3000, 60, 16.8. Just 1 second. Let me look up this number just for the fun. 4217. That's very interesting. ISO. Take a check at this. If you can see it. ISO 4217. Let me see if we can find a different way. I don't know why we're being blinded by the light. See, it says a standard international for standardization, ISO. That's pretty cool. Let me see. It's funny. Look at that. 1978. That's so funny, Tammy, because you wrote that down earlier, 1978. So it's more common currency. And look at this. We get 68 out of this. Okay, now let me look up the next number. ISO 4219. Air quality. ISO 4218. Maybe it means nothing. I don't know. We're going to end it here. I want to thank you for watching. I know I left out a lot of everything. I like to say that, you know, when they say like I am, well, the 1 and the 0 or the 10 in the ninth letter is who I am, both the dot and the line. I am both the head and the tail. I am within Mars. Tells me everything about Mars. And when you say, oh, Canada, or you say, oh, sake, and you see, you're putting Mars into it. You are accepting, you are bringing the next realm into this house. We have to know how to speak. We are the angels. We are in the contempt. I'm not really sure which word to use. How can we brush off the admiralty, the law of the ocean? How can we get rid of the law of the ocean? What is it? Let's not use law. We need to use something that says we want natural. We want the natural law back. We are humans of light. Whatever we say, maybe we should come up with a prayer. Praise God, praise the Lord from the inward and outward spirals to all eternity. I am who I am through that eternalness. And I do not accept what is going on right now. We want the truth back. So we might be saying the wrong thing and liking the wrong thing only so that you advance and you bring the future into today. And when you think we're happy, but we're actually not happy because the system that we've created for ourselves is now destroying us. Even though it seems like we're accepting, we're not. So we have to find that in shorter words. And you don't have to tell anybody this, just yourself. Just go to the mirror, stand, close your eyes, put a hat over your head, and just say it. We're sending this out to the energy because who are we? You, as the Lord, as the creator, created all of this. I became one of you, and we are all of who you are. And you created us. You created us, but we're you because you needed the helping hand. And most of us got lost being you. You gave us free will to choose. And in choosing, we now learned and we can move on to the next step. We now know what's right and wrong and the consequences that go along. We have to learn on how to choose, for we do not destroy ourselves. For I am who I am. I am all of you, and you are everybody. And nothing exists without you, because without you, we wouldn't be here. Day 7, you landed in the web. You connected yourself to all of us, so that you shall know on the last day that our smile is now a frown, and we're coming home. Thank you for watching. Good night. Good afternoon. Any questions, send it in to me. Let me see what you wrote here. That was really weird. They just hooked my computer on to a different system. So maybe before I end this, I'm just going to take a 2-minute drink. I'm going to go to the kitchen. Put something in my mouth to nibble on or something to drink. I'm going to come back in a minute. I want to do something about the Chinese zodiac. There's so many things. This is what a beautiful place we live, is it not? The Lord shared every stitch of information with us. Otherwise, we would never know. I'm going to stay here for 2 more minutes. I think I should stay here because I want to bring on the Chinese zodiac, right? Where was it?
Where did it go? Where did it go? How to say no, 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 no. Oh, here it is. The Chinese zodiac is made up of 12 animals arranged in order from rat through to the pig. So because there are 12, I'm not going to get into this right now. I'm going to try to write down a formation. There's always a formation, right? You have all the totals of 13, okay? And when you have all the totals of 13, what's ironic, right, is that the rat and the pig, right, are they complete opposites of each other, although they're right next to each other? The ox and the dog, they're number 13. The tiger, okay, in which is in third place, where the cat who was on the ox traveling with the ox and the rat, where the rat threw the cat into the water and the cat never finished the race. Maybe the cat stayed in the water. Never said anything about the cat after that. Maybe the cat is in the water. Maybe that's why the cat doesn't like the water, because the rat pushed the cat in. And out of that, the lion, the tiger, finished third. And then the rabbit finished fourth. I'm a rabbit. The mirror finished fourth. And underneath the mouse was the dragon. And then after the dragon, underneath the bull was the snake. And underneath the tiger was the horse, and underneath the rabbit was the goat, and underneath the dragon was the monkey, and underneath the snake was the turkey or the rooster, which is the tower. And underneath the horse was the dog, and underneath the goat was the pig. And the same triangular way we work with numbers, right? The same triangular way we work with numbers, right? I should put it this way. Right? I should put it this way. Because usually it works with by threes, 3, 6, 9, 12. They have it set up here. I should go 1, 2, 3 and put the fourth here. Which way should I set this up? I don't know. And some things have to be discussed with the arrangement, because 1, 2, no matter what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But how are we going to arrange this? And can we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 this way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And if we do that, we'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's say we went to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13 over here, we would put a rat. Let's say we would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to show you what I mean. We don't have to keep it in that order, right? We can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Or what we can do is we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we can go 1, 2, 3. Right? And we can end it like that. Or we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If we did that, right, should it be done this way, or should it be done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? All these would end up to be 13. This way it would be 18, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8. Which equations should we be using? So I'm just trying to show you different equations, different ways to connect your animals together. Now we're going to look through what's already been done. What is the opposite? So first, no, we're going to learn about the animals, right? And then we're going to learn about which ones. Let me see. The rat is hard, intelligent worker. He's also imaginative, never short of ideas. However, he does sometimes lack the confidence to promote his ideas as much as he should, and can often prevent them from securing the recognition and credit he so often deserves. The rat loves to be where there's a lot of action, but he should never find himself in a very bureaucratic or restrictive environment. He can become a stickler for discipline, routine.
Rats are thrifty and may appear blah, 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 blah. Through. So I'm not getting into this. And it says the rat will make friends and will find that he is especially well suited to those born under his own sign, those of the ox, dragon, and monkey. And then you have famous people from it, right? I don't know who the enemy is yet. What I can tell you is George Orwell wrote, it's 1984. Israel, not the year 1948, the pandemic 2020. And we can go on and on explaining multitudes of realities, or what you can call truth. Good night. Raphael 7286 and the consolation of Pegasus. Thank you for spending your time with me. We are coming to that threshold of a new beginning.